Gay people of Reddit. What's the straightest thing you've ever done? A childhood friend of mine, a very gay male, pity some girl he knew while very drunk and ended up getting her pregnant. Edit: the woman raised the child, a boy, is now in his upper teens, the father helped financially but wasn't alive and parent. This sounds like a plot to a teen movie. So there is a movie called Saved. With Mandy Moore. A Christian high school girl gets pregnant, then finds out her boyfriend is gay, sets out to save him. Pretty good little dark comedy. Macaulay Culkin's in it too and he's great. Kind of, but you muddled the plot. She finds out her boyfriend is gay and then sleeps with him to save him, and gets pregnant. Definitely one of the better stupid teen movies I've seen. The desire to know more intensified. Jesus. I got a similar story. My best friend did the exact same thing to a chick. I feel so bad, but it's not my place to get involved. As a product from a broken home, I'm conflicted to speak out for the child's sake because he is my best friend. But on the other hand, I'm not gay, so I might not understand the gravity of the situation on his end. He has reassured me he supports his daughter financially but just isn't around. Gay man. A female friend said she thought one of her boobs felt firmer than the other, was worried about it, and asked me to check. Lifted up her shirt, undid her bra, and asked me to squeeze each of them. I did. They both felt the same to me, which made her feel better. She thanked me, got herself organized, and we carried on like nothing happened. I didn't really need any more confirmation I was gay, but it was reassuring to know that I still very, very, very much was. It wasn't until later that I realized many straight men have probably jacked off to fantasies of the exact same situation. Either she knew you were gay and was very comfortable with you, or she tried to confirm you were gay. In my senior year play, I walked backstage to see my gay co-actor just all up in two of my female co-actor breasts. Like, just feeling them both up, one after the other and back again, and they just could not be happier. I guess that's just the type of treatment gay men get? Also probably some women are glad to have men to talk about their breasts about without it being so sexualized. Kissed a girl and let her grind on me at prom. Did nothing for me. Grinding is just weird in general. As a straight person, this also does nothing for me. For real? Does it for me? But we all got different strokes. Pause. Same here, I love that ass. It's the most blatant sex act you can do with clothes on. Grinding on someone is like saying I'd prefer to be effing you right now, but that may get me in trouble, so let's just pretend. Oh boy, we used to have grind trains in high school. In retrospect, it's like I want to be grinding on someone, but that seems inappropriate, so instead let's get a group of friends together in a boy-girl formation and collectively grind on each other. Grind trains were about 6 to 10 people long. As if making a giant grinding chain makes you look less inappropriate than just doing it with 2 people. Kids are weird. I was weird. What the F? Were you raised on a farm in a Southern American state? He said boy girl, not brother sister. Interesting, almost everything does something for me. I'm an androgynous lesbian and I once got hit on by a man in a gay bar who thought I was a twink. It was so gay it was straight. Laughing my butt off, I am a gay man, and this made me remember the time I approached a boy at a bar and realized he was a lesbian. LMFAO, I love people. /r/editor cup, Reddit link. This is the best comment, haha. Heard that one multiple times at pride parades from friends who like younger guys. Ooh, that's a cute boy. No, wait, just a lesbian. Kinsey scale horseshoe theory. Are you the other side of the Jake Johnston tweet? As a gay twink, I've been there before, and I'm sorry for hitting on you, but I was probably jealous of your haircut. I'm a lesbian and I have an extremely shy best friend who gets constantly teased because he's never had a girlfriend. A couple years back, we had a deal where I'd pretend to be his girlfriend in front of extended family/friends/work whenever he had an event to attend in exchange for free food and video games. I appear on quite a few family albums. So you're basically a reverse beard? Love that energy. So like, a shave? When it's ladies we call them merkins. Drunkenly kissed a girl and she gave me mono. I kissed a girl and I didn't like it. Mono? Infectious mononucleosis, otherwise known as the kissing disease. I'm in my early 30s, and growing up I saw enough mono references to teens in old movies that I thought it was going to be a much bigger problem when I was in high school. American name for glandular fever. Shop at Old Navy. Hey, now. Old Navy has an important place in lesbian culture. You're talking about the flannel section, aren't you? Let's not forget the funky button-downs. Was it the RuPaul Christmas commercial that did it for ya? Someone explain the joke to me. Old Navy makes clothes for unga bunga people which gay people can't wear because they have good posture. Source: I made this crap up. I don't know, dude. I've seen some horrible anterior pelvic tilt from some twinks and a few hunchback lesbians in my time. For those unclear, is an example of a twink. Is anterior pelvic tilt. Web link. I hate how the anterior pelvic tilt image is the same one that my PE teacher used. As a straight married male with a majestic beard, I feel somehow offended by the term hunchback lesbians. It's my new sludge/noise band name. You know, I should be upset you called me unga bunga, but I had such a good laugh. I can't be mad, you prick. Laughing out loud. God damn it. This is seriously the top comment. I don't know what it is about their shirts, but they actually fit. And they even have weird sizes like small and medium in stock. Normal people can actually just walk in and buy crap that fits, at a clothes store. Just don't buy their damn flip-flops and you're good. Their pant sizing are consistent throughout the store, which is rare, especially in women's clothing. God, I could write a book about this, but back when I was in college I had a huge crush on my roommate. I was out as a lesbian but she was straight. There's a lot to the story, but the gist of it is I ended up effing her boyfriend a lot, firstly in the context of threesomes, but then even solo. It was the only way I'd get to fool around with her. Either her boyfriend was there, or I earned her physical affection by effing her boyfriend. I didn't realize it at the time, but there is a 100% chance she was both bi and into BDSM stuff, even if she didn't realize either of those things herself. She just really got off on watching and making me do uncomfortable things, and TBF I got off on it myself a little. I would never have sex with a man of my own volition. I didn't enjoy any of the actual activity. But it made my crush smile, so I did it. I was so effing awful to myself. That was probably a very confusing relationship for the boyfriend. The boyfriend, college was the best time of my life. Have you ever considered a career in espionage? Damn. Had sex with a woman. I cried later, so maybe not the manliest thing I've done, but still the straightest. Why did you cry? Honestly, I knew what I had to do in my mind to get through the experience, and it felt like I had wronged her somehow, like assault by deception. It was totally consensual and a lot to explain about the situation, but me being nice was a huge change and turn on for her. Also, I'm 50, so younger folks may not feel the level of fear that if I didn't make this work I was going to end up buried in the back of the holler. For those that don't know, those are places where not very open-minded people live. Holler, Kentucky, West Virginia, that kind of holler? You got it, Eastern Kentucky to be specific. Don't let anyone tell you crying is unmanly. Married my husband. I prefer women, but he's special. My wife did this. She dumped me 2 weeks after we started dating because she was gay. I didn't know, and only went out with me because she was fighting with her girlfriend and wanted to piss her off. Said she was getting really attached to me and the whole male/penis thing was freaking her out and she couldn't deal with it. Called me back 3 weeks later and said she worked through some stuff and if I would be understanding, she'd like to try dating me, a guy, again. We've been married 17 years now. She still likes girls, she just loves me. Yeah, but does she still hate your penis? No, sometimes she even lets me have it back. Just kidding, the penis is kind of what caused the whole breakup thing at 2 weeks. We were getting intimate and she got progressively less comfortable but kept wanting to continue. We stopped and the next day she knocks at my door in tears and explains the whole thing, says we have to stop seeing each other, she can't cope with the confusion. Only thing I could really say was I'm sorry for having a penis. I was really sad but there was nothing I could do. It was like the ultimate it's not you, it's me. Once we got back together it went a lot smoother. She didn't have any hesitation when the time came and it was sort of like a mental block had been lifted. Like once she accepted my body, it didn't bother her as much anymore. I'm only guessing here, she never really explained her inner feelings about coming to terms with me in detail. We've been a unified force ever since. Our relationship has been the easiest thing in my whole life. I can't imagine not having her with me. We don't even go shopping without each other unless we absolutely have to. Also, we have a 13-year-old daughter. Sweet. Sounds like it worked out. Also, sounds like her identity got sort of shattered because she wanted to be with you. She was probably upset, not over your penis, but by the fact that she thought she was gay and only liked women/vaginas. I've had similar experiences before. It can be overwhelming feeling so confused about what you want, and who you are. Knew a girl in college who had something similar. For her it was because she'd come out as gay when she was about 13 and it was rough. Didn't get much in the way of support, lots of it's a phase you'll find a good man etc. Didn't get kicked out of home per se but it was so unpleasant there she left. So basically her being a lesbian was a huge part of her identity. Then she met someone and fell madly in love. Except it was a man. Struggled pretty hard with it, no doubt in large part because she felt that it was validating all those it's a phase things. Eventually she just accepted she was bisexual that was primarily attracted to women and very few men. And had found one of those men. Last I heard they were married with kids. My wife's situation was completely opposite. She kept it hidden that she was gay from literally everyone in her family and close friends. Even her best friend who she spent many sleepovers with didn't know, same girl was her maid of honor at our wedding, still doesn't know to this day. She convinced her parents that her girlfriends were just close friends and have them spend the night, etc. etc. Her mom is a huge bully and would have given her absolute hell if she knew, so my wife was very careful to keep the family and close orbit friends in the dark to her sexuality. It's kind of interesting because I'm kind of the only other person who crosses both circles. So I have to be kind of careful who I reference her sexuality to. Less nowadays obviously, we've been a couple for over 20 years, so it's mostly in the past at this point. Yeah. That is kind of how it felt. She was a bawling mess when she broke up with me. I really didn't know how to help and that made me feel even worse. Only thing I could do was not make her feel worse about it and offer to talk/hang out anytime she wanted. You seem like a good dude. Thanks. I'm actually a raging butthole in every way that doesn't matter. My wife grew up in Brooklyn and is Puerto Rican/Italian and Catholic. She's an absolute badass and can absolutely kick my ass. During our wedding reception she leaned over to me and whispered, "Just so you know, I'm Catholic and we don't believe in divorce. Cheat on me and I will effing kill you." She is a force of nature and that's why I love her so much. So when I introduced her to my mom was like, "I'm so glad you met a girl who can handle your personality." It was like, did my mom just call me a jackass? I'm actually a raging butthole in every way that doesn't matter. Lamau. I can relate so much to that it made me cackle out loud. Thank you for that and sharing your story. I'm glad you two had a happy ending and hope you and your wife have many more years of happiness. As a bi person, I can say that bisexuality is confusing, even more so when your preference is much stronger one way and you suddenly find yourself strongly attracted to someone the other way. But even in the middle, it can be a muddle. And bi erasure doesn't help. This is basically my husband and I's story. Thanks for sharing. Glad to. Reddit has grown up a lot, or at least this thread has gathered some of the better Redditors. I hate sharing this and people try to call bullcrap or make some crafty comment about turning her. It wasn't like that. Kind of nice to see we aren't alone and not be taken as a liar looking to impress people. Yes. This. I have fought feelings of insecurity for a long time because people assume that my husband went back into the closet because I pressured him. They assume that he'll leave me because I will never be enough. Funny thing, we were both virgins when we got married, so we don't have relationship baggage. Honestly, our marriage is the best thing that has happened to both of us. We are happier, healthier, and more financially secure than we ever were apart. All that, and we have the most perfect kid we could have asked for. I wish there was more space for couples like ours so it wouldn't be as lonely. Wait, so are you bi? I'm confused. Yeah, not going to lie, I think a lot of folks in this thread have forgotten that gay and straight are not the only two sexual orientations. In my experience, it's just a spectrum. Some people are hardcore into one gender, no exceptions, some are in the middle and happy with multiple genders, and some are this one the vast majority of the time, but sometimes also that one if the circumstances are right. That last one I think is more common than people realize. Sometimes you just connect with a person on a super deep level, even if they are part of a different group than you normally go for. I imagine that's really easy to sweep under the rug. A close friend from college came out as bi around the same time as me because she fell hard for a female classmate. She was never interested in women before and, to the best of my knowledge, hasn't ever looked at another one. She is bi only in the fact that she found one girl who grabbed her interest. They live together and have 2 dogs now. Very cute couple. My wife is in this boat. She's as gay as can be while still wanting me, specifically. Had to think a long serious effing minute about if you're female or male. Took me a while to realize and connect your reply with the post title. My current girlfriend is also like this. She definitely prefers women, but she still picked my dumbass, male. It's also fun to talk about girls that we both think is hot. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.